Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Baldur's Gate 3. Let us remember the chest, which I think we've emptied. Now,
without delay.
This episode we said we'd let Lae'zel lead us into the mountains. We could leap across that gap there and see if Gale could make it. We could attempt. That broken bridge is clearly too large a gap for most of us to cross without the aid of magical spells. However, we could just blatantly walk along that path there instead. So, let's go check on that jump and see if we would need to do anything to assist Gale in crossing the gulf. That would be beneath his feet. Ooh. So we could go this way. I believe the others can follow, athletic as they are. That's quite right, let's see what we can find up this path, says Gale. That looks like an uncomfortable distance down. It also looks like the top of the temple. And this looks like it's collapsed.
That's cute.
No one stopped me yet.
Not entirely pointless though. What's in the box? Oh, hello. Well then, I suppose it was worth coming here after all, wasn't it?
Most excellent.
Now, I have a dilemma. Or rather, when I get into the mountains and head towards the Githyanki outpost, I think I should let Lae'zel take the lead.
No time to rest?
There's two reasons for this.
One day I'll catch a break.
The main one is, it's her culture. She thinks she should be in charge of us all anyway, and we should be subservient to her. More importantly, all the other Githyanki there think exactly the same thing, and they would be surprised if she was not in charge of this ragtag group of individuals. On the other hand, she might just hand them the box and doom us all. If anyone gets to have the Zayfisk attempt to extract the tadpole from them, she gets to go first. I don't care if she thinks she wants to have her minions try it first. She's arrogant enough to want to go first, and it may very well kill her. I do still, just a moment, very itchy shoulder. I do still feel it's like Silent Green, that no Githyanki has ever survived a tadpole extraction, and it's just, they just say it works. There's a literal invisible door here. You're about to progress your adventure. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. In which case, this seems like a direction we should not follow for now. This definitely feels like a heading into Act 2 territory kind of vibe. So what I'll do instead... I believe it's possible to walk one path and then the other. But whichever one you do first will be important, and doing one later might not turn out the same. So I would like to go down back into the caverns beneath the earth. However, I also think I might like to change my party composition for that. I might like to swap out Lae'zel for Karlach. In fact, we have a number of reasons why that might be worth doing. And the number of reasons... I need to first find where they are, what happened to them, because I know I have more. We found more infernal iron. There's one. And I think we might have even found one more after that. Didn't we find one in the goblin camp and one in the caverns below? Either way, we were able to tell Karlach that we'd got some more.
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the absolute cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us.
Lady, I don't trust it at all. We're going to be doing this anyway, but I don't have to trust it. I also distrust the visitor. I'll avoid using this power.
Well chosen. Battles are won with swords, not mind games born of brainworms. And there will come a battle, of that I'm most certain. The one truth that fell out of the dream figure's cankered lips.
These dreams linger in my memory. Do you think that strange figure will come back?
It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still.
I suppose Geich elder is the term she would use for an elder brain. A brain that literally doesn't even have a body. This elder doesn't sound like something I'd want to encounter.
An elder brain. It lives without body, without armor, save the brine pool it inhabits. To split one apart is a Githyanki's great pleasure. To die to its mind blast, a Githyanki's dread. Many would nigh lose their minds just to near one. Even, well, most would, and have.
Oh, is she thinking of the Githzerai? Look, you better wait here for a bit.
Shook. You believe you can survive without me?
I believe I need to, for at least a little while.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
This means others might have something to say about recent dreams as well. He shouldn't be having those dreams.
I had another dream last night. The visitor came to me and ordered me to penetrate the heart of the very cult that's spreading the infection. It gave me a tadpole gift too. Just like it did the first time it appeared.
Oh?
I suppose it hoped this would help. At first, I thought we should avoid these gifts no matter what advantage we gain. And yet, I can't help recall the words of my father. The best plan is the one that works. These powers could be enough to edge us towards victory.
Oh, Will. You signed a pact with a demon and now this? He's getting himself deeper and deeper into trouble. I'd rather avoid these powers if we can. I feel like we're being led into a trap.
Then we do well to walk around it. Use these powers sparingly, if you must use them at all.
Tell you what, mate, let's just see what you've got in your pack.
That's the spirit.
Don't be too disappointed. I'm looking for Fiendish Iron. He's not selling anything? Okay, so he doesn't have it. But he does have a level up. And I do need to tweak him a bit, I think. Okay, lots of lovely stuff. We do want to be changing his equipment at some point. He is... These pronounced ridges certainly give him a more fiendish look. Oh, mate. Not good. What's this? Deepened Pact. Pleased with your service, your otherworldly patron added new boons to the terms of your pact. Blade Pact holders gain an extra attack with their pact weapon. The Pact of the Chains familiar is also gains an extra attack. Pact of attack. Okay, so he's getting an extra attack with his pact weapon, either summoned or enchanted. I think it might just be the summoned version. Spells. New spells. Higher level spells. Counterspell. I think he could have fun with that. Fear. Fireball. These are all things I think Gale can access. Gaseous form, yeah. Hunger of Hadar. This is new. Okay. Creatures within this black sphere are blinded and take damage at the end of their turn and the start of their turn. And it needs a better description. Fuller description. Hypnotic pattern. Remove curse. Sinking cloud. Vampiric touch. Right, Vampiric Touch could help keep him in a fight. But I want to go with the counterspell at first. Eldritch Invocations, so we get more of these. Merge the Mind, can cast Slow with a Warlock spell slot. Sign of Ill Omen, you can cast Bestow Curse with a Warlock spell slot. His spell slots are limited. Mage Armor, don't need that. Beast Speech, we have enough people who can do that already. Devil's Sight. I think we'd appreciate that. Fiendish Vigour can cast False Life in yourself at will as a level 1 spell without expending a spell slot. At will. Interesting. This guy's south, one with shadows. Repelling Blasts, we want this. Can push a creature back up to... Yep. And that's on top of Agonizing Blast. Can I have both running at once? And I'd like to replace a spell. We've had fun with Hellish Rebuke. But I fear there's something we are seriously missing. And I could throw in something high level, but I'm gonna go for this simple hex spell here. Because we can hex them as a bonus action, blast them as a main action, and potentially have our blast add charisma to damage and knock them back. You know, we can have lots of fun with that. Will, you do not have the fiendish iron I'm looking for.
Well met.
Well met indeed. Stay a
sure?
while.
The blade stands at the ready.
I know, and when we approach the cult hideout, you will be with us. Oh! Wait a minute.
An excellent choice, if I say so myself.
Because he accepted powers, didn't he? Where are they? He doesn't seem to have these powers that he accepted. Oh, that repelling blast would actually be really potent in the Underdark. Right. What's going on here? We've been told that he accepted gifts and he has no gifts. Something odd is going on. I wonder if he was in the party when we That's very odd.
Well met.
You better stay here, you're a bit of a weird one.
Are you sure?
I
The
think
blade stands at the ready.
we'll have to have him use
And just when things were warming up.
one of the tadpoles so that he can... Astarion, is it you? I doubt it, but let's check.
I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me.
I take it his gift also will be missing. I don't like it. This feels like a trap.
On the one hand, you're right. On the other, don't be so wet behind the ears. Did you actually want something, or are you just here to spoil my fun?
Sure, man, I wanted to look at your stuff.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask.
I didn't mean it like that. I really didn't. So, no. I think we're going to have to do something about these. Because these people are supposed to be gifted now at this point. Class feature. I'm not seeing anything overtly new. And you don't get a level up. Intriguing.
Yes.
Stay here for a bit.
Darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
Look, it's
guess
fine.
I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
I mean, I might take... Karlach, Will, and Astarion could all be fun in the Underdark, I think. Okay, lady, guess what? You're gonna do stuff.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole, if we infiltrate the cult?
Well, I think we know what her dream visitor looks like. Ah. Then let's do just that.
Indeed.
Come on then.
Fuck yes.
Steady on. Right, did we... We didn't give it to her. So maybe we... Right, we have opened this, haven't we? That's locked? Really now? Oh, well, in that case, just, you know, drop it on the ground.
Hey.
Hey,
Really? Really? Really?
lady, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
I'm doing something highly predictable. Yes, we could ask Shadowheart to go do this.
Need something?
But my dear Astarion, this is something you're supposed to be renowned for.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask.
I require your nimble fingers. Now try not to get too disappointed.
Let's move.
Is the game literally giving them back their experience points every time they... Yes, it is. This is interesting because experience points are supposed to be cumulative, but it is resetting their experience points to 0 every time they gain a level with the carryover points carrying over, and then literally removing the experience points from them when they leave the party and adding it back when they return to the party, which is a very strange way of doing things. Speaking of strange, how about something positively illegal? Oh. Not quite good enough. You know what? We can do it again. And again, apparently. But it's probably worth saving at least one of these for an emergency. Oh, we got loads of these. There we go. Now, my, what have we here? Oh, hello. Hammerraft. Hammerraft. Two-handed. Again. When the wearer jumps, they deal 1d4 to... Oh, hello. Okay. Okay. You know what? I could walk over to him with a heavy hammer.
Still alive?
Or I could have him come
That's
back, it would be
progress.
quicker.
Need something?
Yeah, stay here for a bit.
Darling, I'm hurt.
It's fine, you're
Need
not.
something?
Trust me.
It sounds awful.
Should mind my step.
I'm just going to find someone to carry this very heavy hammer for a bit.
What?
Got a present for you.
Fuck yes.
And some imminent violence.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
No enhancement bonus? Okay.
What to do?
That is very odd.
Swift
Let's
as
go
nothing
see a
can
wizard
carry me.
about a dream.
I've been dreaming of our enigmatic visitor again. She told me our purpose was to take on this cult of the Absolute, to infiltrate its ranks and bring it down from the inside. She even offered me greater powers, the result of some manipulation of the tadpole's
Offered?
psionic abilities. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us. Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece.
Our tadpoles are part of the problem, not a solution. We shouldn't rely on them or their powers.
I admire the vigor with which you uphold your principles, but I would remind you that the evils of the Absolute are far greater than any moral compromise we might make by using our tadpoles' full potential. Your confidence in our existing capabilities is quite rousing, though. Perhaps that spirited enthusiasm will be strength enough to subdue the cult when the time comes.
We shall see. And now there's one more person. I'm pretty sure her attitude towards the dream is going to be a fairly... She doesn't like letting people in, right? So she can be quite... Did I just put it in here? Hello. There are things I have put in here. Including this. But Infernal Iron is not among them.
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
It could be both. The secret protector could be the trap, but they might not know they are the trap. And we don't get to give her an opinion on the dream. She's like, no, I don't care. I already know what I think. Alright. So be it then. Let us venture into the depths. I think someone has to use this first before anyone else can use them. And I'm pretty sure we've found more than one now. But we have a very good reason to not venture into the depths just yet. Let's try and find Damon. Because after we'd used the Infernal Iron to tune up Karlach's engine, we were able to talk to her about it again, repeating the conversation apparently. Let's see if we can also repeat the improvement to her. And I kind of want to hang on to those infernal coins and not give her any. But if we can get her engine improved so it doesn't hurt her so much, then she should like that, right? That should endear her somewhat towards us. Just have to... Hello? Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Is she getting ready to go off and sulk? You know, however things play out, it seems she's never going to get her happy ending. And in all fairness, she's like a total pantomime villain who doesn't deserve one. But, you know, we could side with the tieflings, and he doesn't seem to be here. Oh.
It might be time for another. I'm no
Really?
fan of those devils either, but they're leaving. If it had been up
These
to
two were on Korga's side. So wherever the tieflings have moved on to, we might not see them for a while. They're probably up in the mountains already. Which means we should go under them.
not, Karlak. Sun, moon, and stars will still be there, waiting for us.
Meanwhile, this place is pretty spectacular, isn't it?
No book or painting could ever do its strange beauty justice. But perhaps our stories might, when we return to the surface.
Nice of Gale to keep her in good spirits. Oh yeah, we had a thing, didn't we?
My faith will guide me.
A very
try this
difficult
way.
lock.
A log? How tempting.
Did he literally just say a lock? How tempting. Okay, plus 6, so we need a 14, so we've got like a 35% chance. No point re-rolling when we've got these many thief tools to burn through. Not that we should want to, mind. Right, so this chest is also locked. An easier lock. Not that much easier though. That shouldn't be 16 anymore, that should be 15, shouldn't it? Ooh. Lucky roll! On the D4, not the D20. Right, in here we have Helmet of Smiting. Bolstering Smite. When you apply a condition with one of your smite spells, you gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier. Constitution saving throws +1. That's a lovely helmet for a paladin.
Never a dull moment.
Especially the bearer of the Falar Aluv. Not that she has many smite spells yet. Was it? Where is it gone? Pretty sure I transferred the items, so...
In it.
It's not there. Did Gale devour it? So he doesn't have the helmet. She doesn't have the helmet. She has the helmet. There we go. Everything now makes sense again. She's turned into a winged lancer. Sabaton will sing about when the winged Jariavel arrived. For ages, and people will make internet memes about it. Wait, it does? Oh, what? So. No, I need to do... Ooh. Okay, no. So I must have had something under the target cursor to do that weird twist. At the end of the move. So what I did at the end of the move was I pressed the middle mouse button to rotate the camera, and the character rotated with the camera to change facing, which felt very, very odd. And hello. Oh no, it's just this path. Now, it does feel that regrettably we're going to have to pass through this area here. So that's just a path up to the surface. Right. So I think we need to go back this way. Wait. And we need to make sure we tell Karlak about the big bad monster that came bursting out of the ground down here that she can look forwards to fighting. Now, this looks like a highly dangerous location.
Timask and torch stalks. Hell of a combination. Get
So,
confused by one, or blown up by the other.
yes, this seems really bad. Is there... Right, have we been... This is probably where we want to go. Woo. No, or here. That's looking more like it. This looks like a very dangerous location indeed. Ugh. Down here, I see signs of building work. Okay. Let's just be careful. Oh no. Gale, what are you... Okay. In a way, I'm glad this happened now, rather than in the middle of some combat. And I could have just fired an arrow in there and triggered the lot. But I didn't do that. I'm gonna... Hello, what's this?
Swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices. The harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, she has come. She is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision.
That's a different voice.
Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Oh. You know, I took this oath fairly recently. I wasn't sure I was the right person for it, but yes. I'm not going to use for parasite. To do what is right. To do my duty.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The sovereign expects you.
Let us not disappoint. So these are myconids, of which Gale spoke previously. I never was sure if it's myconid or myconid, but they're basically mushroom men, mushroom people. A Duergar spore servant. So this person has mushroom fungal growing all over him, right? He is infected with a fungal growth that has taken over his being so much, so entirely is he encased in this stuff that has infused his matter, that he thinks The Last of Us Part 2 was a good thing. You get it? The mushroom joke about the whole cordyceps thing. Right. There appears to be a waypoint up here, so I should go and stand near it. You. That's a lot of mushrooms. Now, he did say descend. We appear to be ascending at the moment. But let's explore this strange colony. There appears to be a trader here.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
For some reason, he sounds like he should be a Wizardry 8 character. I've never heard of the Society of Brilliance.
Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep?
He speaks in a very stilted manner, as if the language he is using is unfamiliar to him, or as if he were an open university presenter. A mindflayer infected me with a tadpole.
Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power?
You know what? If the Society of Brilliance is one of brilliant minds, or shining a great light into the darkness, maybe he will understand when we explain it to him.
You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Zerg. My Zergwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside her head, but she hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis? That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
This is intriguing for a number of reasons. First off, this is a mind flayer. Secondly, he has the correct first edition style mind flayer head, as opposed to the late 2nd edition, early 3rd edition style mind flayer head that was perpetuated by Reaper Miniatures, who began to sculpt them with pointy backs on the heads, probably to get around copyright infringement and to avoid getting sued. And then people publishing AD&D were like, hey, we like that, let's make them look like that. A case of an imitation influencing the original. An illithid is your friend? How is that possible?
I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design. I ask that you refrain from violence, while I respect that your opinion of my kind may not change.
So, this character feels like a personification of the adversary. Or rather, the adversary could be more than one. So we have this belief that the Absolute could be the adversary. The adversary being Strom Wakeman, the wizard who retained his personality and memories when becoming a mind flayer. So he's broke free from the Elder Brain rather than never being connected to it in the first place. And this presents a very interesting character. Yes, I did meet this character briefly in early access many, many months ago. I do not know if he is a nod to the old adversary, if he is the independent mind flayer that mind flayers fear. And I do not know if he is alone or there may be others with him. What is the grand design? I mean, if it's originally what they were after in 1st or 2nd edition. It was to snuff out the sun and extinguish its light, because the sun dried up the mucousy coating on their skin and made their skin cracked and made them feel weak and sapped their energy. And they'd have to go and rest in pools of briny scum and take long baths to build up their body's natural slimy coating again.
A collective quest to eliminate the Gith and enslave all other humanoids. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
This is really tricky for Jaria. She, so far her only experiences of mind flayers have been incredibly negative. So this could all be some kind of trick. What kind of new temptation could this be? Should she harden her resolve and say no? Or should she remember how she desperately wanted to save Minthara, to rescue her from her own wickedness? If she worked so hard to believe that Minthara was capable of redemption, should she not consider the same possibility for this creature? She does feel safe in the presence of her companions who have promised to slay her should she begin to turn. And if this thing seems to start doing really nasty things, she hopes they will take action.
As the Meloan's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
What happens if this stasis goes away?
I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
I thought it was always agonizing, Ammelium.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point.
Rather like the agonizing instant ceremorphosis we saw in the original announcement trailer for the game. I can't remember if I commented during the early access period on how swiftly that guard transformed into a mind flayer, when it should have taken a week. Can you extract the tadpole?
No. It appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma.
Yes. Mind flayers suck out brains with their tentacles. If he was to try and remove this... How severe? I have healing magic.
I intend no disrespect, but one can only heal so much of their own brain tissue. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination.
A new examination? Why would... To see if we were still... Right, no, this makes sense, right? So he knows mind flayers, he knows what they're like. And he knows that essentially the tadpole takes over the whole body and becomes a new creature. And if we have these magical spells, layers of magic protecting the tadpole, preventing it from transforming, if it transforms, he would like to analyse and diagnose whether the magics are still affecting the new mind flayer and what changes they are making. This is cold, calculating, and not overly but it's very neutral. It's not harsh and negative. I'll tell him about the strange mind flayer ship that we were on, the Nautiloid, and the fact that it appeared to have these custom tadpoles.
A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the illithid empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion.
Thank you for the information. We should now warn Lae'zel against trying to get her tadpole extracted in the creche.
Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
Isn't the stasis why the tadpole hasn't killed me yet?
I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the lava.
What kind of alchemy are we talking about here?
A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timusk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
Right, so where do I find these mushrooms?
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mystra as a cleric.
What, the washing up liquid? Where does this Lenore live?
The southwest when I last saw her, although her tower does have a tendency to move.
To move? Right, why would a cleric have a bunch of dangerous mushrooms?
She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
And we want some Susa bark, actually. Alright, I'll come back when I can find the mushrooms. Wait, we can trade? We can trade with him. Can we trade with the mind flayer? Boots of genial striding. Whereas movement speed is unimpeded by difficult terrain. Circle of blasting. Scorching ray is a nice spell. The baneful what? Short sword. Okay. Cinder shoes. Gale might like that. Sunwalker's gift. Okay, I see. Let's just see in the dark. Psychic spark. Banishment. That sounds like a very fun and very expensive spell. Right. The Lifebringer. When the wearer gains lightning charges, they also gain 3 temporary hit points. These all for a lightning charge person like Lae'zel. Melf's first staff. So acid arrow? Acid arrow it is, okay. Interesting. Plus one bit. This won't have much of an effect on already magical weapons, will it?
May your travels be safe and swift.
I see.
I have never seen anything like it, Blue. Is my species evolving?
Now, Omeluum is interesting because his... I imagine these notes are taken by Blurg. His voice is less American than the other mindflayer voices, so it does make him sound like he doesn't belong among them quite so much.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
I wanted to click behind you.
Trader appears encouraged by your interest in this item, though of course you'll need to pay for it.
I'm sorry, all I wanted to do was read it.
How is your more personal research progressing?
Not well. The nutrition my species receives from other minds is difficult to formulate.
Yes, that must be a problem for him.
Damn it all. What is the creature doing to those corpses?
It's probably infecting them with spores.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
Look, drink this. Who did this to you?
Dwegar slashed me.
What do I know of Dwergar poison lore? Look, I might know something useful.
Like dwarves, Dwergar have innate resistance to poison, and thus no need for intricate brews. Though deadly if left untreated, the poison can be cured by the antidote or natural remedies.
Here. What's this vibrating?
Ah, gods. Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me?
How could I pass by? You were in pain.
No arguments there. Felt like a hook horror was sorting through my guts. But that cure did the trick. Quick, sharp too. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh,
It hurts.
Oh.
Girls, garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me.
Take it easy and tell me what I can do.
Seems you're the helping kind. All right. I need you to rescue my kin. Not charity, mind. We can pay. We're Iron Hand Clan. Best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake.
What was this expedition your clan were on?
Just mining for materials. Nothing unusual. But our work pays well. Help my clan and we'll make it worth your while, I swear.
Whatever that role was, we didn't succeed. Alright, I'll free your people if I can.
Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. But here... I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dwerger ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
Not much choice. You take some time to recover. Now, if there's going to be some butt-kicking for goodness, I imagine Karlach might want to be involved. Oh, speed! Hello! Click heals. What, like a bonus action dash? It looks like bonus action color. Let's go meet the Sovereign. We literally can't. Ah, there we go.
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwerger, dark dwarves chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwerger invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
I suppose such wicked killers deserve wicked ends.
Oh, here we are. They killed your young. I won't let them get away with an evil so base.
An illusion comes over you. A Dwerger choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
He's not going to infect us, is he?
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Oh!
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the Circle a service. We will await word.
Why did these Dwergar attack?
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwergar.
The Dwergar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
Probably the one just over there who we helped.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
What magic is this that plants spores in a corpse? Did she really think the walking, mushroom-covered creatures around here were still alive?
We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
Yeah, I think that might go for me too. I'm not going to ask to be infused with mushroom magic. Let's talk about something else.
What more would you ask?
Nothing, apparently. Haste Spore Grenade. Explodes in a cloud of invigorating energy that hastened creatures within. Okay. We might use that in combat. These creatures don't even have names. It's remarkable they have an individual identity at all.
How is your more personal research progressing?
What's this? Rapport spores. Oh, just because we're within the colony. And some temporary hit points, apparently. I feel that somewhere around... What's this? Oh no. It's okay. Nothing really bad happened. There. Bright lights. Not gonna touch that. For now, we be careful and avoid interacting with anything unless we know what it is. This person appears to have the power of motion.
Fleshwalker, tongue talker, far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
Oh, Gale. My home is wherever I travel. Doesn't really seem like his style. He had a tower, a cat, a beautiful companion from another plane of existence. So many memories to share. He shagged a goddess. I mean, it's a miracle he still exists, to be honest.
It reveals its own home in reply. A humid cove filled with decaying myconid corpses.
Dwergar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dwergar rot. I mean to join you.
Well, I mean, can you make yourself useful?
In death, your foe becomes your ally. I will raise it. You may command it.
Are you sure? It's going to be dangerous.
I am the danger, and I am the cure. They erased my people. I will erase theirs.
This creature is definitely not coming across as a very nice individual, but very well. You may join me. You may join me for now.
Remain in the Underdark, and I will follow. We cleanse the rot together.
Now, this creature obviously has some kind of ulterior motive. It has a great interest in rebuilding its colony. Now, there was someone here.
I need a quick word.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name.
Can you describe him?
Bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick.
No, I can't say that I have.
Right. Never mind.
No, it must matter to you. Who is he?
My useless husband. Sent him for an errand. It's no surprise he's made a mess of it.
Do you need some help finding him?
Knock yourself out. But don't come begging for coin if you find him. You try to ransom him to me, you'll find yourself skint and stuck with a fat old lout.
Fair enough. What have you got to trade? A lot. Okay. Mass healing word. Oh, that is good. That looked like a soul coin. Ring mail armor +2 is heavy. Okay. 1 less slashing damage. +1 strength saves. Not dissimilar from what we're currently using. Ooh. Okay, tenacity and some kind of special effect there, which looks like a bang on the head and poison fumes going up. Herbalist's gloves. Automatically removes poison when you heal someone, okay. Ring of jumping. Fine. Caustic band. Your weapon attacks also deal 2 acid damage. Might be good for Karlach, to be honest. Just to rack up that damage a little more. You know what else, actually? So that's 14... 1 on initiative. She could literally swap armor with Shadowheart and not need to buy this. Nothing else too special down here, but we can trade. I'm checking to see if she had some special gloves of her own. Or not. And it seems I may soon be needed. Now, we've got enough money to afford a few of the things here, but that doesn't mean we need to jump at it. Might as well get rid of that carrot as well. Okay, we've still got this. Wait, why have you... So we did have 2. Okay, good to know. So what I think I should do is bid her farewell.
I wonder what the next move is.
And shift that across. And then I reckon I should probably end the episode here.
Let's get going.
In which case, I hope you've all enjoyed it, guys, and
If the gods are watching me.
look forward to seeing you all next time. I'll say bye for now, and see you soon.